Marvel's latest movie and the last movie of Phase 5 just released in theaters. Thunderbolt follows individuals who are technically bad, even some who were villains in previous movies and have done some bad stuff in past, namely Elena, Ghost, Taskmaster, John Walker, Bucky, Red Guardian, and Bob. First of all, I like the chemistry of the group. On the paper, this team should not work, but the circumstances lead them to work together as a team. One of the biggest positives of the movie is how the movie has involved everyone's past struggles and personal trauma, showing why the characters are in this situation, showing us how Yelena is affected by the loss of Natasha at the same time. The Red Room experiment, how it has affected her, how John Walker is affected by his situation with his family, the situation of Ghost, how she is affected by her past where she was experimented, then Sentry, his past in Juvie and how he became Sentry, and his other personality, Void, how it's affecting him. Red Guardian struggle in his daily life. These all personal struggles of character give character depth, because of which we feel for characters and care about their fate. For me, Yelena and Red Guardian's character were the soul of the movie. First of all, Florence Pugh as Elena shines throughout the movie. We get to see her emotional side. Her scene with Red Guardian is one of the standout scene of the movie. A lot of comedic moments in the movie work because of Red Guardian's character. Speaking of comedy, it's really good and subtle and situational. Feeling like Guardians of the Galaxy type vibe through comedy in a good way. At the same time, I like the chemistry of the group. Antenna is a kind of main villain of the story, but I like the way her character is written and shown, doing anything and everything to benefit her. Now, speaking of action, in action department, we get to see Winter Soldier type of action, raw and real, which was missing in recent Marvel movies. I like the way how every character's unique superpowers are used in action set pieces. One more positive, which is outside the movie, the thing that marketing team has done, they have not shown Sentry's look anywhere. This is a huge positive, not spoiling about the movie at all. At the same time, a negative point, a character death. It's painfully obvious how the marketing team has done in posters showing that character is going to die. I know you all know which character it is, but I won't spoil it. That didn't work in Captain America Brave New World works here. In the end of Captain America Brave New World, we see Captain America, that is Sam Wilson, stop Thunderbolt Ross by convincing him not to destroy anything else. But it didn't seem convincing on the screen. At the same time, when we see the same thing between Sentry and Void, throughout the movie it has been built, showing different character dynamics between Bob and Thunderbolt team, in which we know that Bob considers Thunderbolt's team as his friend, and each character means something to him, because of which when in ending we see everyone convince Bob that they are with him, the audience believes in it. So from the movie I'm getting a feeling that they're building Elena and Sentry like Black Widow and Hulk in previous movie, but Natasha could calm down Hulk down. Similarly, Yelena and Sentry will share relationship in future. I think so. Now, speaking of ending, in ending we see Robert or Bob regain his consciousness from Void, after which Bob can't remember anything. Also, they have established whenever Bob becomes Sentry, Void will return, which we can see in the second post-credit scene. But in the ending, we see Valentina has declared this new team as the new Avengers. It will be interesting to be seen how their story continues in Doomsday. Now the post-credit, speaking of which, in the first post-credit scene, we see Red Guardian trying to sell a new Avengers serial, but people can't recognize him. He is a part of this new Avengers team, mostly because he has shaved. Also, I liked one thing in end credits, that is the trolling of the new Avengers, in which we see all the memes. Now, speaking of the post-credit scene that matters, in the second post-credit scene, we see a major hint for Doomsday and Secret War, where we see Fantastic Four ship, which we can see in the trailer of the Fantastic Four first step. Can't assume it Fantastic Four, which we are going to see in the Fantastic Four first step movie because of multiverse, so it can be anything. But the post-credit scene ends with the text Thunderbolts, that is the new Avengers, and Bob will return. Speaking of final verdict, according to me, this movie is definitely worth watching in the theaters. And now, speaking of the future of this team, it will be interesting to be seen how they are used in Avengers Doomsday. So that is it for the video. If you like the video, please like, share and comment down what are your thoughts about the Thunderbolts movie. So then, this is Random AF signing off.